Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional, or mostly professional, tarot card from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. Have you seen my dogs yet? Maybe one of them will come up and visit us tonight. Not really sure what to do with his hair. It is growing out. I'm thinking about doing something a little different. It seems like the pastel washed out pretty quick. I only had it in about a month. But anyways, if you just found us and I'm not live, skip to the end for the free collective message. There's always a free collective message at the end of my show for anyone and everyone who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading. Maybe you found this channel when it was not live. Also, please check out the last collective message. Let me see, what did I do with it? Here you go. And you guys have to pause me for a moment and say hi, to let their presence be known. Anyways, if you just found us, remember, you just go to the end, skip to the end for the free collective message. Also check that's right, I just did a happy hour. So check out the happy hour I just did about an hour ago. There is a free collective message at the end of that one as well. Sometimes the live likes to freeze, so if you just see me doing the same thing over and over again and I'm frozen, there's probably no collective message. So go to the next live to the end to get the free collective message. So tonight, I'm not really sure what we're going to watch yet. It's kind of just like fly by the seat of my pants tonight. I'm not really sure what we're going to watch, but we'll figure it out when we get there. If we get there, I'm going to put everything anyone would want to know in the chat. So it is tonight a special free yes, no, maybe so, sometimes why kind of question for the first 15 to 20 minutes. $1 per live for a tarot card reading. So if you get a $5 tACOBOX, it's probably not going to run more than 6 minutes. So please make sure you know what your questions are. I can understand if we go over a little time. It's your first time. Good. Let's get to know each other a little bit. I'd rather get to know you a little bit and say hi and see how I can help you. If you don't have any money, that's fine. Just ask free yes or no throughout the live if you're here. It's not a problem. There is no line. There is no direction here. There is no waiting list. It's just come as you are and first come, first serve. If it's possible. It just depends on who comes in. Sometimes people will come in and want to get it free. But if I'm in a paid reading, I'll definitely do your free question after the paid reading. So check out the description, see description, check out the rules. There's really not a lot of rules around here other than just be groovy or leave. Sure. Would you like a yes or no question? I do free yes or no if you're looking for a free. Okay, what's your question, dear? Hey, Khalib, how have you been, dear? Happy August. Happy Friday. Rooney, why are you crying, baby? Come here, Mommy. You want to hear from Johnny? Me too. So if you want to hear from Johnny, just expect Johnny. Don't be waiting around for Johnny. Come here, baby. Oh, what you whining about? Huh? Any more updates about what we were talking about last time? Well, excuse you. Did you fart? That was so cute. My dog just farted. Ooh, Wolverine. Wow, maybe I need to watch these movies. They must be very good movies. Are you okay? Don't cry. Oh, don't cry, Rumi. So I'm guessing what you want, Miss Hyde, is you'd like to know if you're going to hear from Johnny. Yes, I'm going to be putting the spirit box on soon, dear. It's raining. And we're going to watch a silent film. He died. Okay, sweetheart. So you want to hear from Johnny dead. Johnny who's dead. I want to hear from Johnny Gosh. So he just got killed in his last music video, so maybe we can channel him on the spirit box. All right, sweetheart. I'll turn it on in a minute. You just hang tight, and let's see if this is what Spirit needs you to know right now about Johnny being nearby you or close to you or around you. Spirit, is Johnny around Miss Hyde? What does Miss Hyde need to know about that? Hello, Alphonse. How are you, dear? I think that Spirit does feel that way, and that's very much a very highly likely thing, Alphonse. I really do. I'm trying to pull your leg. How are you feeling about it? So Miss Hyde, Johnny wants you to know that no matter how distant they may feel, they're always right there. A bright and shining star, like a bright and shining star watching over you in this star card. Don't cry. You have a lot of cups left to fill with love, and they're living vicariously through you. So we'll get the spirit box in a little bit. So just hang tight, Miss Hyde. Spirit, yes or no? Is Jennifer? Do you think, Spirit, that Jennifer and Alphonse are going to get back together as a long-term romantic couple? Spirit says yes, and Spirit understands how sensitive you feel about that, Alphonse, in this sensitive Queen of Cups. This is Rose Nyland from the Golden Girls. You know how sensitive she was and sweet. So I think that Spirit is saying that she understands, or he understands, or they understand, or it understands how tender you feel about it. Okay? Oh my gosh. It's the version of Lisa we want. That's amazing. Well, that's some powerful stuff, Alphonse. See? Lisa cares. I think you most definitely, probably, most likely have a ride or die friend there. And if you're feeling that Jennifer and you are better for each other, then that's something special to hold on to. Remember, she's your woman until you're done with her. Until you're done. Okay, Philippe. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. So what's going on? Did you put your questions in the chat, or in the notes on the payment, or did you want to just put them here? Rooney, what are you doing? Come here, baby. What are you doing? I'm going to finish that song called Dogs Cause Problems. Yeah, it's going to be all about you, dog. Come here. Come here. To me now. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's the Powerpuff Girls are here. It's Ruby Ruski. I thought it was going to be Rooney, but oh, did you burp? You okay? Let me skip this ad. I don't want you to get warped away into an ad, Khalid. You okay? Yeah? Did you have a good day? Did you get to eat some apples? Are you beautiful? Yeah. Are you sweet? I don't have room for all three of you. Not when she's like having two on one lap. Another ads. YouTube, quit it. Run away. Run away. They did not listen. I'm going to go get the spirit box soon. I almost thought that I saw a doppelganger, or I almost thought that I might have seen a doppelganger, but only because my dad brought it up. And then I was like, did you? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. Maybe I didn't see a doppelganger, but I've been kind of freaked out a little bit about him because the guy who does the ghost tour, he telling me that he thought the little girl buried under the house was a doppelganger spirit and was not really ever human to begin with. Not the little girl buried under this house. That's just the name of a ghost that lives in the neighborhood that was buried during the Civil War under the house across the neighborhood that used to be the jail and the police station during the Civil War. It is freaky. Weren't we just talking about how I watched one of the U.S. State Department briefings, and I swear to God, I saw Chris Cornell, and I took a screenshot and I showed it to somebody on the chat. A Chris Cornell doppelganger at the U.S. State Department having Miller time with Matthew Miller while he's talking about hostages in Russia and Gaza and everything that's going on. Oh, thank you, Maria. Happy Friday. It's a slumber party. Sometimes I'm in my pajamas without a hat, and then sometimes I'm in my pajamas with a hat. Okay, so we got doppelgangers, and you know what's really creepy is that somebody in the neighborhood actually said, "Hey, do you know what a rake is?" I'm like, oh, God. And they're like, "Go look it up." And that was pretty freaky because they said there was one walking around the neighborhood. I'm like, right. But one thing that has freaked me out, Khalib, is I have a picture on my Instagram. And I have to say, it was probably 2015. I maybe had lived here for 1 year, 2 years. And I had just had a conversation with my friend Micah about shadow people. And I'm just kind of like, whatever, shadow people. Like, when I think of shadow people, I think of literally of Peter Pan and Peter Pan's shadow. But I literally took a picture of myself with the tree behind me because I was just trying to get the effect on the glasses, the vintage sunglasses I was trying to sell on Etsy at the time to make it look super cooler. And when I looked back at the picture, I noticed shadow people in the tree. I was like, this is so messed up. When my friend's house burned down the street, there was a historic house, and it was the doctor's house during the Civil War. When that house burned down, we went inside of it after it had been boarded up. It hadn't been cleaned up yet. I took some crazy photos. I mean, the way those spirits and those entities and those orbs looked was just so freaky on film that I've actually never been able to look at them again so that I can share them with you guys. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, and I've been able to keep that doppelganger thing at bay, but it wasn't something we were able to do alone. We did a lot of it with the Organite. Organite shifted this whole area, this whole neighborhood, I think, in the last 10 years for sure. Kind of scared to see what happens when we pull out and take the bubble with us. But I just feel like I had never experienced a doppelganger till I moved here. So seeing like my roommate, and they were not there. I was like, no, I must be really sleepy because I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't undersleep. I take good care of myself. What am I saying? But then when they started talking about it before I started talking about it, so you're not alone in what you're seeing. You're what you're seeing is very valid. I think wherever it is you're seeing the doppelganger, I mean, is this at home? Is it at work? Is it following you around? Have other people been experiencing it? What is making you say it's a doppelganger? These are all interesting questions I need to ask because, we're kind of on the same page with this. I've experienced this. It's so creepy. I know it's very creepy. Okay, I'm reading. So as for the signs, what I would definitely say is give them the meaning that they mean to you. What does your inner compass say? When you are experiencing anything. I told somebody earlier today, put a do not disturb on your imagination, and don't be afraid to sit with it for a while to figure out what the answer is too. And they're out there in the world. So is it more of that you're experiencing it outside of the home? And is there anyone at home that has ever had this experience with you, or anyone else that you are connected with around your home, your community, your friends, people around you that have ever even experienced anything like this? Wow, that was pretty cool. Thunder. Are we just experiencing this? Because it is a haunting. It's definitely some kind of haunting. And there's hauntings all over the world. The whole world's haunted. I mean, the earth is just one big graveyard ecosystem. So yes, they look identical. When I thought I saw my roommate in the dining room, I really thought that I was seeing them. The only thing that was odd is they could not. He couldn't answer me. I also had sleep paralysis for like the first time. Like someone said it was sleep paralysis. The doctor was like, "No, this is not. It's not going to be something to worry about because it's not something you've ever had again. I mean, before or again afterwards, because he'd asked me if I'd been having it reoccurring. But I really feel like what happened is there was some kind of spirit that was trying to wake me up to get my attention of something important. And I know in that moment that I was lucid, it could have been a doppelganger. We did try to channel it on the spirit box. Said it was like a 500-year-old spirit. Yeah, that Chris Cornell thing at the U.S. State Department is really. I mean, I'm flabbergasted by it. Yeah, me too. I'll float to the kitchen if there's a donut in the fridge. I know what you mean. But I will also, wake up and grab my gun if I hear something or feel something that's not right. So when I was lucid in that moment, I was like, no, I got to be dreaming. I got to be dreaming. And then the next day I was like, Dad, did you come into the living room where I fell asleep on the couch and say something to me? He's like, yeah, and I was talking to you and you were really groggy. Were you okay? You just ended up going back to sleep, but were you okay? I'm like, I did. Like I went back to sleep. That kind of terrified me to think that I went back. But I had rested well after that moment. I mean, let me ask you a question. Have you purchased any used clothing or jewelry or anything for your home or anything used? Sometimes things will attach themselves to it. We all know in the whole paranormal activity world that this is something that is relevant. So I thought I would just ask. Deja vu. So we'll get into what it's telling you in a minute, but when you have the deja vu, Do you think you're just remembering a dream? Do you remember your deja vu in dreams? Do you ever have deja vu in dreams? And what are you doing when you have the deja vu? Are you getting into what that feels like? Are you listening to your inner compass and what it's saying to you? Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, think about what it is that come here, skinny. So think about what it is that you might have that maybe you brought home. Like, when did this start? What life event or thing has happened, or where have you been? Really think about it. I'm going to ask the cards. Try to feel out what cards I should use to get the right answers. You know, because not all decks are the same. It's not my book. Are you okay? I don't think it's necessarily that you lost it and things got better, but I think that might have also, I mean, the attachment, it was meant for you to learn how to let go of things easier as you were becoming more wise in your life. But if it felt that way to you, I mean, that's how it felt, then that's very validating, and you don't need anyone to validate that. You can self-validate that for sure. But yeah, that can be a chaos that can become difficult to overcome. But at least you're aware of it. You're aware of it, and you're doing something, you know, by seeking the knowledge that feels right for you in your situation. So Spirit, what is it trying to tell Khalif? Also, once again, what are you doing when you're feeling the deja vu? Like, are you just experiencing it? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Because when I have the deja vu, I just clap my hands if it doesn't feel right. Like, I don't want to be this very deja vu. I'm just gonna clap now. Now, if the deja vu feels right, I want to deja vu. Okay. Feels really weird. So if it feels like if it feels really weird, uncomfortable, Just clap your hands. I came to the understanding that this is how I feel about deja vu. When we're having deja vu, there's a shift happening. And you gotta make a quick decision. Like, like that's how it felt when I started experiencing more deja vu than ever when I moved into this house. Got my Angel Tarot deck. So what does Khalib need to know, Spirit, about what it all means? Yeah, see, the deja vu of the deja vu. I've had this deja vu of the deja vu. So when I have this deja vu of the deja vu, this is what I've realized. Because at some point, when I had the deja vu of the deja vu, I had a deja vu of a deja vu of a dream. That's why I said, can you recall any of these deja vus that you may have seen in a dream? Because I feel like, it's the difference between this shit reality that we see that we don't like around us. Despite that, there's a whole different level of a reality that is unseen to us because we can't see it. We're not capable of seeing it. So knowing that, I feel, dogs see it. They hear it better than we do. So when you're hearing your name, remember that animals are hearing it a lot louder than you. And start to realize what animals are doing around you too. Pay attention to the animals to tell you what's going on before everything and everyone else. Also, I don't know if you have cats or dogs or something, but yeah, I actually caught a dream memory in a deja vu of a deja vu. And they feel weird because I feel like it's a shift. It's some kind of shift. I feel like the next card's going to tell us more about the deja vu of the deja vu. The life experience card about the deja vu, significant life event. Yeah, deja vu does kind of feel like a significant life event. Like a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So this would be like the Tower in this deck. But you know what's great about this tower? It's a beautiful tower. The sun is shining on the tower through the storm clouds. There's a silver lining in the sky. You've got the angel in the garden, the calm water all around it. And the one thing I love about this tower is it's not burning down the house. You know, it's not falling down. There's actually a way in and a way out. There's a front door right there. I feel like it's telling us both that deja vu is definitely some kind of significant life event that we are supposed to experience for some reason. I've never even thought about Googling why do we have deja vu. Have you? Gosh, that rhymed. So the first two cards were the Knight of Fire and the World. So Knight of Fire would be like not your typical Knight of Wands. Spirit's saying to you in this that the reason these things are happening in this Knight of Fire is... did I skip the ad? Okay, I did. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Yeah, it's like these things are happening to make you think through things carefully, to make you more aware of your surroundings, so that you can better protect yourself spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. Do you think he's scared of a doppelganger? No. Even if he were to meet himself in the woods and it pointed its weapon at him, only God could cut them both, because the knight is, he's got his wits about him. He's the reason he is a knight is because he's emotionally, mentally, and physically, his well-being is. And Spirit wants you to be feeling out these moments in your life, so to better protect yourself. Even if you were to meet yourself, people can only meet you as deeply as you've met yourself. So meeting yourself could be a lot about what the doppelganger is about. Have you seen the doppelganger as you yet? Does that happen? That's fine. But you also have the World card next to. As long as you're doing, setting some time aside every day for the things that you're passionate about, even if it's only an hour or 30 minutes. So the World, Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, entertainment, and gratitude. The truth towards enlightenment. So a lot of this stuff is happening to enlighten you. And I'll be real honest. I would have to agree that everything that we're talking about the last 10 years that I brought up because of your questions and stuff tonight were very much, it's been very much enlightening. So I feel like what Spirit's saying here is these things are happening to enlighten you, to make you ask these questions about the world around you, the questions inside yourself that you're feeling in your heart, and to question them. And it's not, There's nothing wrong with it or to be ashamed of the curiosity that you have because of these things. And if you're feeling overwhelmingness, remember online can also mean the world as well. So online or offline, you've got to, like I said, put a do not disturb sign on your imagination. I've had to literally I will outrun all of you on energy. I'm looking for people to match that in life. And I've spent a very lonely life not being able to find people to match that energy. So, online or offline, I've had to stop myself from electrically charging myself up so much that, because I'm just so high on joy in life because of the awareness and the enlightenment I have had. I've had to just stop myself and be like, okay, I have to, even if it's just 15 minutes, I'll put 15 minutes on the clock. I will put the phone on airplane mode. I'll just lay down for 15 minutes. Or I'll just go somewhere else and be for 15 minutes to soothe myself, because if I don't, I will feel the same way that you're talking about right now, where you feel that overwhelm. You get overwhelmed, and it can be overwhelming. So you have to put things on pause there for yourself and take that time out, even if you have to do it 3 times a day, 10 times a day, 1 minute 10 times a day. I don't know, 1 minute 15 times a day. Yeah, and it's interesting because the more you ask questions, it's like the more people get passively aggressive when they don't have the answer or they don't know what else to say. Yeah, why is everyone so hostile? Save that shit for the stage. I think that these people who are hostile are I think their TV is their president. That didn't feel good. I just felt like this big bang through the floor. I don't know if it's somebody's car door outside. I'm going to take a sneak peek around the house and go get the box for the spirit box. Be right back. All I see are raccoons and neighbors. Be right back. noticed that the spirit box gets more sensitive the more crazier the weather is, actually. Just something I noticed. But yeah, interesting about as it gets a little bit cooler too. Yeah, it gets a little bit crazier, especially the closer you get to October. I would have to say the most haunted times in this house are definitely nighttime, and then those June, July, August. Is when it starts to get weird, and then it just proceeds to get weirder and weirder throughout the winter. It doesn't lighten up until doesn't really start to lighten up till maybe February, March, April, May. It'll start to just lighten up. It really will. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the area. I don't know. Does it have anything to do with the area, spirit? Are there any good spirits there that want to hang out with us? God, my hair's shattered. Feel better now? That was strange. I don't know. They're just barking at nothing. I don't know. I opened the front door for a little bit because it was raining. I wanted to hear it, but then it stopped raining. It sounded like the box just said puppy.
Not much rain, just it's almost 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna get it, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna break that. Can you have it like that? A tablet before laptop.
Uh-huh.
Night, I'm gonna go.
Okay, good night. Love you. Yeah, the dogs are pretty sensitive to this. Sometimes the real wake up growling at nothing. It's so weird. It haunts me. It really does. Are there any good spirits that want to tell us their name? Any good spirits that want to tell us their name? Well, this is an interesting video. I don't know why this just popped up, but got TikTok. What's your name, Spirit? Spirit, can you tell me what your name is? Okay, Spirit, have you been here before? Have you ever been here before, Spirit? No? Okay. Maybe. So some of you know, some of you maybe. Have you ever been here with me before? Have you ever been here with, have you ever, are you from here? Are you from the Mill Village? Yeah? Oh my God, it just said Molly. I'm going to tell her. Are there two spirits? Are there two spirits tonight? Good night, Dad. Love you. I'll try not to. You told me not to sit here all night and talk to ghosts. I'll try not to, Dad. Spirit, do you know where you are right now? Spirit, do you know where you are right now? Wow. It said I do. It sounded like 5, 6 different spirits said yep, all one after another. What do you like to do for fun, Spirit? Talk. Do you often visit this place? Do you visit this place often? It can be from, I think the spirit box can really be from anywhere. Okay, like for instance, when I had that sleep paralysis or that ghost or whatever trying to wake me up to tell me something, it was the week of May 25th. It was like that weekend, the end of May. And I had just finished talking to my friend Monty, who grew up in Castlefaside in Scotland. And I had been going over the ghost stories. We'd been talking about it. I'd sent him some videos that I'd found here on YouTube that I thought he might enjoy. She said kind of brought him back, home and to his childhood. And going through those ghost stories and talking to him about it, like, I feel like I just invoked something. And I feel like because, we're all connected somehow, some way, through the light. This is happening because of invisible electrical waves and that are atoms, which is like basically the same thing where we are. This computer, whatever you're using to watch. I mean, that's what my Jumping the Matrix video explains, actually. But I feel after the confirmation of not only people who come to this chat confirming that they were having some kind of spiritual experience while the spirit box was transmitting their thoughts, literally. Yeah. Or something was trying to tell me about them literally while they were having a scenario that was out of body or spiritual or let's see what else. So I think that yes, the spirit could be anywhere. The entity could be anywhere. The alien could be anywhere. Molly replied, it said your name at... at 102. He just asked me, what are you doing? It means we've got one that can speak full sentences. Anyways, after the whole Castle Hyde thing, I had done a live that weekend in order to try to get a hold of the spirit to see if it would talk to us on the spirit box. I was able to confirm that either its name was Jenny or Catherine, or maybe it was Jenny and Catherine. And I was able to establish that like one of them was like 500 years old and came from that castle and wanted to tell me something. But here's what also is creepy. That's the week the spirit box started saying Travis's name. It not only said his name, Travis, it said his whole name on separate nights, separate occasions. Hey, Tracy, it's good to see you again. Welcome back to the Chammy in the haunted house. And then it was, that same week that I heard his name on World News when they asked Evan's parents how they felt about a certain someone saying they would bring him home on day one of his presidency if we voted for him. I was just like, what? When his parents said, well, it's not just about our son Evan, it's also about Michael Travis Leak. I'm like, it's not Travis. This is not happening. I'm going to ignore this. It's got to be a different Travis. It's a different Travis. And then I remember it being like the next night and we were in chat. I don't know if you were there, Clay, but I know Victoria was here. You might have been there. I don't know. I just know that it said his name again. And I was like, I better look this up. And then I cried for 12 hours and then cried myself to sleep. Skinwalkers are cool. Skinwalkers are my friends. Are there any skinwalkers that want to talk to us from the spirit box that can hear us? Just said, of course. Hi. These spirits are just joking with us. What, Spirit? Could you say that again? Can you say that again, Spirit? I couldn't hear you. Excuse me. Spirit, what is something you're proud of? Spirit, do you have any goals? Do you enjoy music, Spirit? Is there anything you miss about being alive? Is there anything that you miss about being alive, Spirit? Spirit, what's your name? Can you tell me what your name is, Spirit? How many spirits are there? Spirit, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you coming to chat with us tonight. Share my Tracy. Spirit, what does Tracy need to know? The paperwork. You have to know if you read it correctly the first time. Spirit says yes. And this reversed. Spirit just you can do it, Mama. Make it happen. Smart. Questions, honey? They're probably me with them. Hold on 1 second. I need to go turn down my phone. Can you still hear me? Okay. Okay, you can hear me now? Oh my God, there's so much lag. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Okay, what's your question, babe? What's your question? Let me get my card straight so you put in your questions and we'll get to that question in just a moment. Wow. Spirit just said yeah from the spirit box. Yeah. Excuse me. Spirit, will Danny's ex-roommate think he's karma? What can you tell us about that, Spirit, with the golden rose thing? What does she need to know about that? Yes. Your wish is Spirit's command with the 9 of Cups here in my hand. With Rose Island, with a piece of cheesecake and 9 cups of champagne. So, yes. Yes. The Spirit says just enjoy yourself, okay? Don't worry about how all that's going to go down. That's for Spirit to take care of. Let me skip this ad because I don't want it to kick you out of the chat. Spirit, what does she need to know about her Quans? Am I saying that correctly? I guess it doesn't matter because Spirit knows how to say it, knows what name you're talking about. But I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Like Quan, like from the Jerry Maguire movie, where the guy that's a football player was like, "You are my Quan." So cute. Have you told him that he's your Quan lately? It's a Spirit says. Spirit, what does she need to know about that? Yes. So yes, in the 6 of Pentacles, there's something about you that helps him to feel balanced, which makes him feel stronger, makes you feel stronger. You give what, you get back what you give. It's becoming more of a give and take kind of energy. We've got the 1111 card here. It's like, what you're reflecting on the inside is going to show around you both. I feel because this card is telling you that you guys are soulmates. In some way or another, it's really saying that this 4 of Wands. It is the 1111 card in the deck. It is a very sweet and tender card. You also have the Star card, letting you know that you are the star of his heart. No matter how distant he might be or seem or has been ever in the past, it doesn't matter now because, you are a light to him in a place that puts him in a place where he feels like he can also be that light too in the Star card. So Spirit saying in the 7 of Swords, a lot of tarot card readers want to say, oh, that the card's all about being sneaky. But I think in this case, depending on the cards around, a card like 7 of Swords or any card that might appear negative as a negativism in a deck or a suit of decks. I feel like in 7 of Swords, because of the way that Dorothy is positioned, she's like all in black. All right, she's turning her back on something, and she's seeking higher ground. You see the mountains behind her. You see the palm trees behind her. It's nighttime. She's turning her back on feelings, thoughts that don't serve her. Spirit's literally saying through this card, don't let any feelings that might frustrate you hinder you in feeling feels right about this with him, and it getting stronger, building more of that connection to your chemistry, or your chemistry to your connection. Actually, I'm not sure which way it goes with you and him. I'm not sure if it's like you feel like it's based on chemistry or connection. I feel like it's connection. which is what's built upon the chemistry. But yeah, anything that doesn't serve you, don't keep looking back. Stay in the now. And the energy behind those cards is the strength. You'll find the strength and the courage to say what you need to say and do what you need to do, because Spirit says, it's here for you to give you that strength. Just have faith in yourself, because you're awesome. And we're in Leo season. It's lion season, and got that beautiful lion with Sophia. She always kept her sense of humor. Yes, it will. It will, especially the more that you focus on it being more of that new story that you want. Oh my gosh, I'm freezing. Am I still here? The more that you focus on it being that new story of peace, of harmony. Remember, everything in the chat and in the room is there because of the thought. Everything that's going on there now with that peaceful story is there because of a thought and a desire. And because you desire that peace, it is already yours. And you obtain that through what? Staying resilient, high, what? When you're strong, you've already been through a lot, but that's made you strong. Keeping your head above the clouds, finding a sense of humor in things. And you might be worried that you might be a little harsh or get upset or whatever, but don't be too harsh on him. All right? Don't be too harsh on him. But yes, Spirit is saying in the Queen of Swords, your mind is going to be the most powerful tool here right now with the situation. I don't know what the drama is, but Spirit's definitely saying in the Seven of Swords, turn your back on it. It's like, I've explained this theory before when you've got a fox and it's sitting outside of the chicken coop and the chickens are in the chicken coop and they're like, wow. But the fox isn't hungry. It just wants to play. Okay? It just wants to torment, the chickens because it can. It's up to the chicken to be like, whatever. I know that you can't get through the chicken coop wire, so you've got to be zen like the chicken. I know that sounds a little bit silly, but there is a lot of positive stuff in this reading, for sure. But yeah, Queen of Swords, that is who you're role playing this week and this weekend. And as much as you can, read up about her, learn what you can about that Queen of Swords. And I think that might even be what he likes the way that you think. Like, I think that's something that attracted him in the beginning. And he still likes it right. He thinks you're smart. So keep me updated. I'm here for you. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Sweet dreams, honey, when you get there. Thanks so much for coming by. Thanks for liking the live. Thanks for being a friend and a subscriber. Keep me updated. I don't even know what's happening in the movie. I just know that this is how all week is filmed, so I decided to watch it tonight for tonight's movie. God, it's so creepy. I hate when that happens at a gig. Always some creep that wants to touch me. This movie just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Spirit, what do you think of the movie? Excuse me. Well, that was interesting. What'd you think of that movie, Spirit? What? Smell flowers. I smell lots and lots of flowers. Spirit, can you tell me your name? Okay, nice to meet you, Lucifer. So have you been here before? And are there any other spirits that want to let me know their name? Any good spirits? Mark, hey Mark, how are you? Do any of you spirits identify with any kind of religion? Or do you have those kind of religious experiences on the other side? Spirit, do you visit here often? So what do you think about the homeowner cussing me out over the trees? It's pretty rude to me. He made me cry today, Spirit. Spirit, do you have any pets? Or do you often visit this place? Is there anything you miss about having a rental car? A living existence where you can have a living experience? The way a human or a living being experiences? No? Do you enjoy your afterlife, Spirit? Do you enjoy your afterlife, Spirit? No? Did I hear one of the spirits say no? Why no? Why would you say no? Spirit, do you have any messages for us that you want to share? That you want to tell us? I don't really know how to tell you how else to speak to us other than speaking to the spirit. Speaker? Spirit box? Spirit, how many of you are there? Can you tell me how many of you are there? 6. Any feelings you wish to communicate? Like, are you happy? Did you serve in any wars, Spirit? And if you did, which ones? Do you haunt this place, Spirit? Do you haunt the entire village? Do you haunt the entire village, Spirit? Excuse me. Cold. Are you cold, Spirit? Do you enjoy your time on the other side, Spirit? Yes. Have we known each other before, Spirit? No? Okay. Do we know each other now? Yeah. Okay. What would you like us to know about you? Are you... Okay. Wow, I just thought about asking it if it was dead, and then I was like, maybe I shouldn't ask it if it's dead. I said in my mind, so are you alive on the other side? And it said no, but I didn't have a chance to say out of my mouth, are you alive and well on the other side? It answered before I could finish my sentence. Hey, Dad, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. Good morning, Spirit. Spirit, do you have any regrets? Did you have any regrets or ever believe in the afterlife when you were a human and alive? Do you have any regrets or did you even believe in the afterlife? Are you experiencing an afterlife? Spirit, is there anything else that you want to say to anyone before I close the spirit portal for the night? You listening? See, I'm listening. What are you listening to, Spirit? What did you say, Spirit? Did you say that again? Spirit, what's your name? Can you say your name one more time to me? Peter. Nice to meet you, Peter. on Stormy. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message. We've been here for about 3 hours. I'm going to take my hair to bed. Spirit, what can you tell us about tonight in the not too distant future? We use the liminal space deck. Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight in the not too distant future? What do we all need to know about tonight in the not too distant future? Hey, Spirit, are you still there? Any messages? Oh, Spirit, you really have a funny sense of humor. Cosmic fuckery. Doesn't that really just say it all? Beware of nostalgia. Yeah, just maybe stay away from the news this weekend. I don't know, but I just noticed how cute this little planet is up here with its tongue hanging out. I just love this. So yeah, that's what you got to know about tonight and the not too distant future. So check out whatever's going on with the planets and yourself astrologically. And I hope everyone has a good weekend. I'll be back tomorrow night with a slumber party. There will be a happy hour. I mean, who knows? I mean, I might even have time to throw in a coffee talk hour in the morning. But for now, be good to yourself with your thoughts. Thank you so much, Yang, for coming by and getting a reading. And thank you so much for your like and your subscription. Who else came by? Oh, Khalid, thank you so much for your donation tonight and coming by and saying hey. Tracy, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Who else came by tonight? Is there anybody else? Oh, I think Maria came by and said hi. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Maria, so much for your donation tonight. I appreciate it. Alfonso, thanks so much for coming by and liking the live and getting a free question too. Miss Hyde, it was nice to meet you. I hope you come back. I didn't see you come back with the spirit box, but does Johnny have anything to say to Miss Hyde before we close the portals? Or Johnny here for Miss Hyde? Is there a Johnny here for a Miss Hyde? All right. I'll turn the spirit box off because it's always scary to leave it on after I've turned the live off. Good night, spirits. Sweet dreams. Get out. Of course, unless you're like my mom or my cat or something. Or my iguana. Any last words? Good night, Spirit. Thank you for your time, your patience, and your help. Good night. Music is sacred.